Hello. I'm going to be painting my nails during this video today. So I might not be as focused on the camera as I should be. I don't know why I was looking at myself just now. So today's video is going to be about when we went to, I guess we'll do the ranges and the grenade range because those are fun. Let's start off with our morning routine in basic training. Morning routine was just, we would wake up, have like 30 minutes to get ready. Unless you were on fire guard, then you had like an hour. You weren't supposed to, but we did anyways. It's basic training. But we would get ready, go out to our first formation where we would report like how many people were there, how many people were at sick call, which was usually a lot. I just realized I didn't say anything about my new hairstyle. I hope you guys like it. I took my twists out. I twisted it last night and then I took them out, and I'm not mad about the outcome, honestly. Anyways, we would go out into our first formation, report how many people were there and how many people were at sick call, trying to get out of PT and whatnot. And then we would go do PT, which was never fun, especially if you don't like exercise. Excuse me. Who said you could turn off? The nerve of this light. Oh my gosh. So rude. Anyways, we would go to PT, we would do PT. And then we would get back to our little area where we were doing our morning reports and stuff. And then they would give us whatever announcements they needed to give us. And then they would have us go upstairs and take a shower because a lot of us were funky after PT. And then we would go eat breakfast, which it was never good. Ever. Disgusting. After breakfast, we would go back to the area, and from there we would proceed to get ready to go to the ranges and stuff. Once we were ready to go to the ranges, we would take our weapons out. Since I'll just tell you guys about the gun ranges first. We would take our weapons and we would go full kit, which was like an IOTV, which is in my car, so I can't show you. Our ACHs, our helmets, you guys have seen those in movies and stuff, even though they don't wear them right in movies because they don't do their research. It's whatever. I'm not gonna rant about that. Once we put those on, we would march all the way to a parking lot at the back of the, I don't know what you would call it. It was behind our company. There we go. I'll say that. We would march back there, and they would count us, and then we would get on the buses because the ranges were too far to ruck to. Once we got to the ranges, we would get off the bus, get accountability just in case someone didn't like get on the bus or something, which was impossible. Oh my god, I'm making a mess. So we get off the bus, take accountability, and then we would go up and have our range safety briefs, which was probably the boringest part of the entire morning. They would basically brief us on like the hand signals for if we needed to stop firing. Told us not to shoot at animals, which I felt was pretty obvious. We shouldn't be shooting at animals regardless. And then they would have us wait on the bleachers until it was our turn to shoot. And when it was our turn to shoot, we would go to this place called the ammo draw, where we would draw our ammo. That's pretty self-explanatory, honestly. And then once we were done drawing our ammo, we would go up to the little pits and we would wait there until we got instructions. They would tell us to put our weapons down, so we put our weapons down. Simple. And then they would give us instructions on when to fire, when not to fire, and which lane we were on, which people could never get that right. I don't know why, But we started out with paper quals, which was just, oh no, we started with zeroing, which was just getting our weapon to, when we fire, it's basically fitting the weapon to you. Think of the weapon as a shoe, and you shooting the target as your foot, if that makes sense. They would basically adjust it so that you would be shooting in one area. So say, you know what a target looks like. There's like the middle of it, and then they got the rings going out. They would try to get you to shoot in the middle. They had these things called groups. Your grouping is what determined if you zeroed or not. So if you had good grouping, you zeroed. It's that simple. Even if you weren't shooting at the middle of the target, if you had grouping, you zeroed and you were able to go qualify. Took me a couple of tries to zero the first time, and once I did finally zero, we just sat there for the rest of the day. I'm sure you can imagine how fun that was. Once we all finished zeroing, which took like 3 whole days, we would go to the range. Now with the range, it was different because we would do PT, and then when we got back to the company, we would get ready to go to the range, and then we would just go to the range. We didn't eat breakfast. Who needs breakfast? Not me. I'm a soldier, not a chump. But we would eat breakfast, and then we would eat breakfast at the ranges. Not gonna act like they didn't feed us. They did feed us, just not enough. But once we were done firing at the range, which qualifying is not, it's not hard. It's just, it was 32 degrees and raining, and they wanted us to qualify during that weather. I'm sure you can imagine how fun it was firing a weapon in 32 degrees with rain. Your hands are freezing and you can't squeeze the trigger the way you want to, and I can't open this. My point is, qualifying was not the easiest thing. It was, I love going to the ranges, don't get me wrong, but it wasn't everything. Now, to the grenade range, because oh, do I have a story for you. I'm gonna have to make this one quick. We went to the grenade range. It was the same process as getting ready for a regular range. Got there, they showed us how to properly throw a grenade, and once we passed the test, we went to throw real grenades. So I'm in the pit, waiting to go throw my grenade, and when they told you to go, they would kick the door open and push you out there and tell you to run to the spot. So they kicked the door open, and they're like, go, 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 and I looked around. No one else was kicking their door open. Everyone else was just standing there. So I'm like, okay, I'll go. Start running, and they're like, wait. And they tell me to come back, and I was like, but you told me to go. You wanted me to, you pushed me out there and told me to go. I was already like 3/4 of the way to the pit, and they were like, come back. And as I'm running, a grenade explodes and dirt is flying everywhere, and I'm freaking out while I'm trying to run back and try not to die. And when I got back, they were like, Goodman, are you okay? They're all laughing at me, and I was like, haha, yeah, I'm fine. I like that you think my life is a joke. Thanks, Drill Sergeant. Moral of the story is, if you ever decide to join the Army, it's not a bad choice. I love the Army for the most part. But if you ever decide to join the Army, make sure you listen to them when they tell you to do certain things, even if they're telling you to do the wrong thing. Just don't die is what I'm saying, really. But yeah, sorry I couldn't go more in depth. I don't have a lot of time on this one, but thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.